Hello, everyone. I am Andre Knight-McWilliams.
And I'm Bria Coleman.
We'll be doing a role play intervention for our child welfare assignment. We'll be covering how domestic violence could affect the child. In addition, we will show how the Bronfenbrenner's ecological system could correlate with the child's behavior in school. This will include the child's social worker and the parent of the child.
Good afternoon. I'm Miss Coleman.
Good afternoon.
Can you tell me your name?
I'm Demetrius.
Hello, Demetrius. I emailed you a confidentiality form. Thank you for signing it. I must remind you that I'm a mandated reporter. This means everything that is talked about will be confidential. However, if you mention any information about harming yourself or others, as a social worker, I must report it.
Okay, thank you for explaining that to me.
No problem. Are you in a room by yourself?
Hold on, let me check. Yes, I'm in the room by myself.
Okay, great. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Can I ask you what brings you in today or what is on your mind?
Well, I was recommended by my child's school to schedule an appointment with you.
Hmm. Do you know why?
My child.
I see you're a little uncomfortable. I want you to warm up. Is there anything that I can do to help? I want you to know that this is a safe zone and a judgment free zone. My job is to help you and your child with the necessary resources to make your lives better.
Thank you for allowing me to understand it's a judge-free zone. I'm just starting to really feel concerned about my child, Mason, and his behavior in school.
What exactly about Mason's behavior?
Mason just started middle school this year. The second week, he got sent to ISS for being physical with other children 4 times. And I've been receiving reports from his teachers that he's been getting into trouble in class.
Mm-mm. When did you notice Mason acting different in school or attitude changes?
I noticed Mason started to have different attitude changes around 3 months ago. The last 5 months has been extremely difficult for my family. My partner and I has been getting into trouble with coming to agreement and communicating with each other. We don't see eye to eye sometimes, and sometimes we express our emotions differently than the average couple. For example, after a long day of work, I just want to have a beer. Then his mother comes out expressing herself and being extremely loud, and that triggers me to get physical. Sometimes I want to get loud back with her, or sometimes I might just use my hands to express my feelings.
Have you ever thought that Mason is performing the actions we might be seeing at home and possibly getting into troubles for attention?
Um, I didn't really think of that, and I barely spend time with Mason because of my work.
Mm. I want to introduce to you the Bronfenbrenner Ecological Theory. The ecological theory gives a visual of the types of influences on the individual's behavior. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so this is the ecological system theory. If we look right here, you have individual and peers. So in the middle, you have the individual's attitudes about substance abuse, peer group norms, social competency, and antisocial behaviors. Now around it is the family, which is what directly affects them, because this is what they see on their everyday lives. So you have family bonding, clear expectations, rewards for positive behavior, family history of substance abuse, family attitudes about substance abuse, consistent discipline, and family attitudes about antisocial behaviors. And then from there, it goes into the school and the community. So the family that directly affects the individuals, and what they learn from there, they bring it to school and the community. For instance, Mason may possibly be seeing you and your partner getting louder with each other, any forms of action. And since this is what he sees at home, he brings it to the school. He brings it with his peers. He might not know that something is wrong with it because he see that his parents does it. So I will stop sharing my screen. Is there any questions about the ecological system theory or anything pertaining to your child?
Actually, I didn't really think of that, and thank you for providing me a good visual of the ecological theory. So what can I do as a parent to help?
Children read body language and they take in what they see. It is very possible Mason is mimicking what he see at home. Children also need to spend time with their parents. The absence of you may be affecting him, and he may be acting out to receive attention from you or your partner. You can be the one that comes to pick him up from school. So that might be the only time he really get to spend time with you. So he might be thinking, hey, let me act out, and I can see my dad more.
Wow, I just been busy with my work trying to provide for my family, but I didn't think about my absence.
Yeah, so to alter his actions, we have to start with the parents. I highly recommend couples therapy to better the communication and any other underlying issues with you and your partner. This will help the image and representation if at home in front of Mason. I also recommend putting Mason in extracurricular activities to enhance his social skills and learn how to cooperate with his peers and spend more time with him. Research has found that participating in extracurricular activities causes students' academic performance to increase.
Wow, you just said a lot. I'm gonna ask my wife to see couples therapy. And also, I did notice that Mason is interested in basketball. Maybe I could convince him to join a basketball team, and maybe I could get a basketball court outside, and we could bond over basketball.
I would love that.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too fun with talking to strangers as you saw earlier, but I would definitely be willing to try it out for Mason. I want whatever's best for my child, honestly.
And I want whatever's best for you guys as well. I want you to be comfortable. I want your child to be comfortable. And I want y'all to have a happy home and, enjoy and have lots of bonding time. So I would send you a resource manual and you can decide which one is best for you and your significant other. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I will periodically check in as well as schedule another appointment to meet with Mason.
You're really helping. I appreciate you providing that resource manual for my family and myself, and I would definitely take your advice to make things better in the future with my family and my son Mason.
If you don't see any improvement by next month, ask Mason to come in and talk to me, and I can see from his perspective what he has going on or what he feel as though it's not right or what's not making him happy.
Okay, and thank you, once again, thank you for your help, and I would definitely keep in touch with you.
No problem. Have a good day.
All right, have a good day.
Bye. What are the causes and consequences of violence? The parents are expressing their emotions with aggression. Mason has heard or seen his parents to express themselves with anger and acting violently. There's a good chance that Mason is performing the same action he is seeing at home and school.
Strategies for preventing and avoiding violence. First, the social worker asks the parents to communicate effectively without having lots of aggression. If they're able to communicate effectively, having both parents to see the therapist may help. Most cases, the child is practicing the behavior they are seeing in their environment. Secondly, the social worker recommends the parent to get Mason involved in extracurricular activities in school, such as playing sports, music, or even joining clubs and etc. Third, if the social worker or the parent didn't see any improvement, they will schedule an appointment next month and will ask Mason to talk and see from his perspective.
Okay. Okay. This is the first interview to propose interventions and resources to prevent any further incidents of domestic violence and prevent the parent from taking their aggression out on the child, Mason.
Theory. So Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory examines the individual relationships within the communities and the wider society. In addition, the ecological system theory explains how everything in the child and the child's environment affects how the child grows and develops. Furthermore, a child can react to the people in the microsystem. So we just want to say thank you for looking at our role play, and we hope you enjoy it.
Thanks.